What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Air Jordan 1 Low review, and today we're taking a look at, bam, the Stadium Green Jordan 1 Low. For whatever reason, these sneakers have also been called the Lucky Green, but I think that's mainly for the GS sizes. So these can either be called the Lucky Green or Stadium Greens. I call these the Stadium Green because that's the actual color code they give the shoe on the box itself. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to SneakerTalk. I upload a lot of sneaker news and sneaker reviews. If you're into that kind of stuff, maybe subscribe, maybe check out another video. But today we got a really dope pair of Jordan 1 Lows to review, and I gotta say, these are probably gonna be one of the more popular Jordan 1 Lows for summer 2021. Now this shoe might look a little familiar because they actually just released this shoe, but with all the other with all the details of the shoe being green, they swapped it with red. So those are the Gym Red Jordan 1 Lows for 2021. I actually reviewed those as well on the channel, so I'll leave them linked down below if you guys want to check those out and maybe compare the two. Maybe you're deciding over one over the other. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think about these versus the red pair. With that said, there really hasn't been too many changes from this particular pair compared to the red pair. But with that said, I'm still going to give you guys a comprehensive review, starting off with the box. You of course get the typical black and gold Air Jordan box, and yes, they are releasing the OG Air Jordan 1 this year. I actually just reviewed one of the OG pairs right here, the first pair for 2021, and that pair gets the Nike Air box. So this pair, it's not the OG, it's the newer version from 2016 to 2020. This has a thick tongue right here, and it has the Jordan Wings logo stitched in the back. The Jordan 1 Low Stadium Green retails for a price of $90 US, your standard price point for the Air Jordan 1 Low, or 120 Canadian. Now at the moment, these sneakers are still available at places like Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, you know, the whole list. So I'll leave them linked in the description down below. Those are affiliate links. If you end up clicking them and maybe buying something within a week or so, it does support the channel. But if you guys want to check them out, see if they're still available in your size, just check those links out and you're good. I got you. In terms of resale prices, well, there really isn't any resale for the shoe at the moment because it's still readily available for retail. Now, these Jordan 1 Lows didn't have a hard release date. These are a staggered release, just like the Jordan 1 Lows and mids that we've seen in the past. A lot of these kinds of silhouettes, other than the highs, don't really get a confirmed release date. The sneaker stores or the actual sneaker local store like at the mall will release them as they come in. So if you are unlucky or unable to find them in your store or in your city, you can always call around and see if any other stores in your area do have a pair. But whatever you do, try and avoid paying resale for this shoe, because in my opinion, I'll give you my resale prediction right now. This is not a shoe that's going to have resale over time. This isn't a shoe that's going to be worth holding for a year or two. This is a shoe that's going to be sitting around retail for a long time. What I can tell you is these are a fantastic sneaker to pick up for retail price, and if you're able to maybe use a coupon on them or something, definitely use a coupon, because you're going to get your money's worth and your value out of the kicks. So when it comes to summer, white sneakers are always super popular, so I'm glad to see that Jordan brand is pushing out more white, like mainly white Air Jordan 1 Lows. The really nice thing about these is that when it comes to white sneakers, a lot of people worry about them getting dirty. More specifically, my mom would never buy me white sneakers growing up because, you know, that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Shout out to your mom if you have a mom like that too. So yeah, with this sneaker, you're able to like kind of hide the dirt, honestly. So it has a green outsole, which we'll take a look at the green accents first. You got that green Nike branded outsole, you got that white midsole, and you have hits of green on the collar right here that wraps around the shoe, and also on the tongue with that green Jumpman and the green trim on the tongue. Now besides that, you also have on the back booty, you got that Air Jordan Wings logo stitched in right there with that green contrast stitching. It definitely sticks out. So in case somebody thought you were wearing a pair of Nikes, nah, you're wearing a pair of Air Jordans right there. The only other hit of green is on the insole with that green insole with the black Jumpman logo dead center. Now in terms of black accents, you have that black Nike swoosh, and then you also have the black collar as well, which is going to do a fantastic job at hiding dirt, hiding wear, hiding aging, whatever nasty stuff ends up getting there. It's covered because it has this black this black material, this black canvas. And those reasons, like the black and the green, these cover the areas that would typically get pretty dirty, like on the more quick side compared to the rest of the shoe. Now, don't get me wrong, the shoelace area like this and the toe box, those can get dirty, but those are, in my opinion, pretty manageable. And if you actually clean your sneakers maybe once or twice a week, that's gonna stay looking fresh. But the other stuff here, like that's the stuff that will really show the sneakers age and wear over time. So the fact that there's color on it, it's not just a pure white, a pure blank slate that's gonna get dirty over time. It makes these white sneakers a lot more viable for like daily use. You're not gonna have to stress about these necessarily getting dirty the more you wear them. Now let's talk about the materials on these shoes. For $90 US, you're not getting the best quality Air Jordan. Let's face it, when it comes to Jordan 1 lows, Jordan brand typically skimps out on the leather quality because it's not actual leather, it's just like faux leather. So you're not getting genuine leather, but you are getting something that looks really close to it. The leather on the upper of the shoe, like the white portions, is all smooth leather. And then when it comes to the actual colored portions on the shoe, like the black Nike swooshes on both sides, these use a tumbled texture. So it's kind of cool. It allows the black swoosh to pop out even more. And then when it comes to the green accents, like on the collar right here, this is also a slightly tumbled texture as well, which is nice, because if it was all smooth leather, I think it really wouldn't have that much depth to it. It would look kind of boring. So the fact that Jordan brand decided to make that pop just a little bit, just ever so slightly with that tumbling texture, I do appreciate. Sizing and comfort. Sizing, I would definitely recommend going your true size, like I always do when it comes to Air Jordan 1s. And if you have to go half a size up, it's not that big of a deal. I actually bought my black toe ones a few years ago, half a size up, and I actually forgot I bought them in half a size up because they fit really identically. I mean, half a size up is nothing. So go true to size or half a size up. And then when it comes to the tongue, I forgot to mention this tongue right here actually has some like nice padding right here. It does a good job at staying centered. I know one issue some people have with the Jordan 1 High is that the tongue like drifts from side to side. This tongue right here is extra padded, which is nice, besides the Jumpman logo there, but it also just maintains its ability to stay centered. So if you're that kind of person that's a little OCD with the tongue sliding from side to side, you won't really get that as much out of this shoe. It's going to be a little less noticeable. Back to the comfort levels of these shoes, I got to give these a solid 6.5 to 7 out of 10. Jordan 1s aren't the most comfortable sneaker in the world, but when it comes to summertime, I really like the fact that these are super easy to slip on. I just really like the fact that when it comes to Jordan 1 lows, you can just shove your finger like right in the back and then push your foot in and get out of the house and do what you got to do. It's a really solid sneaker for daily use. The wearability of it is really high. Now, one thing I always say about Jordan 1s doesn't really apply to this shoe, and that is the more you wear them, the better they look. With these being a mainly white sneaker, I gotta say, if you're able to maintain these looking cleaner for a longer time, it looks better cleaner. But when it comes to other colorways of the Jordan 1s that are maybe less all white like this, those will look better the more you wear them up. So I would suggest trying to keep these on the cleaner side if you're able to. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you didn't know, the Jordan 1 Low is one of my favorite beater sneakers. They're one of my go-to silhouettes, and I have them in a ton of different colorways. So if you're curious about any other colorways, maybe the top 10 that released last year, I'll leave that video linked down below or as a card pop up right now, and you guys will see the variety of different colorways that Jordan Brand has put out on these shoes. Now I am expecting Jordan Brand to maybe release 1 or 2 more different colorways of this maybe down the road, down a couple months later this year, but as of right now, they just have this stadium green and the gym reds on screen right now, kind of like a homage to the Celtics versus the Bulls. I think that's the reason they decided to put out these 2 colorways, the green one and the red pair. But with that said, I would love to hear what you guys think about these shoes, so let me know in the comment section down below. Are these a cop or a drop? And with that said, I'll leave them linked down below if you're thinking about copying them from places like Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs. If you click the links, it does support the channel, so that would mean a lot. With that said, I have a Jordan 1 news video coming out very soon for lows and of course the highs, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. Also check out my other sneaker channel, SneakerTalk 365, for even more sneaker reviews. And yeah, with that said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing summer, and good luck hunting that perfect pair of shoes for this year. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.